Alright guys, this is Earl from Virginia. Here's the headquarters. We just broke up, everybody took off. Here's the old silos. Here's my truck. Hadn't gone 25 feet, probably 5 minutes in. First hole, right off the bat, a couple inches. I got me a fired bullet already. That's a great way to start DIV. Or a brandy rock. And I might have hit it. I think I did. That's alright, that's a fired bullet anyway. Good way to start. Nice 58. We're heading that way. Way up on the far end. These fields look great today. Alright guys, haven't gone far. My second bullet of the day. About 10 minutes later, haven't gone far. I'm about twice the distance from where's my truck over there. The first bullet is about 25 yards that way. Got a piece of wire, and then I got another bullet fired 58. This is Earl. Here's one of the silos. I'm heading that way. That's the direction. Later guys. Alright, got a signal here. It's a high end. Man, I thought it was going to be a piece of brass. It was really high, it's about an 80 reading, but it's actually a sliver off of a bullet fired. It's just a sliver. Kind of caught me off guard there. I was reading like an 80 signal on my MXT. I thought for sure it was going to be brass. Alright, this is Earl from Virginia. Later. Alright, haven't gone far. Chuck's over there, so I've been hitting this little knoll. Just got me a nice fired infield, which is a Confederate bullet. And couldn't be happier about that. Too bad it wasn't dropped, but it is an infield. Not real deep base, but it's a smaller caliber. I'm gonna probably say it's probably a 54. And I didn't know the infields came in a smaller caliber, but there's no rings on this thing at all. Smooth as a baby's butt, but it's been fired. And I would say that this be some kind of a smaller caliber. Right, still on the same hill. There's my truck. Been concentrating on this hill right here. Just got me another fired 58. Not a bad bullet. It has been fired. Everything's been fired so far. That infield's there, and that's what keeps me here. It is fired stuff, but I'm gonna plunder here a little longer. There's a spot up front I want to get, so I'll probably drive up there a little later. Alright, this is Earl. Alright guys, this is me again. Alright, I just got another 58 fired, but while I'm sticking around here, the hole I dug a little while ago, I got this nice piece of heavy bottle glass. It's got a little bit of amber tint to it, or pinkish. But I got another fired 58. I'll meander a little bit more that way, but there's some farm implement trash in there. Right here, this little knoll seems to be the spot. It's warming up already, so I'm going to shuck some gear and get rid of some metal I got already. Got a bunch of bolts too. But just got another 58. That's about 6 or 7 bolts I got already. It's not that late yet. Alright, see y'all the next hole. Alright, holes aren't too deep. Most of them about 5 or 6 inches. I'm still back on this little knoll. Got another fired. I think it's a fired, yeah. And that one's got a really weird base to it. Real heavy. Kind of reminds you of Williams Cleaner a little bit. Have to look at that one a little bit more close. It's 3-ringer. Just looks different. That bottom ring's really wide. Could just be from being fired. So I say another fired 58. Even had a little ramming mark at the top. That bullet's kind of weird. All right, it's warming up. Super excited so far. I got about 8 bullets so far. It's still early in the day, but it's warming up, so I'm gonna drop my coat, get rid of some iron. I think I'm going down. There's a clearing down there along the creek bottom. I'm gonna give that a shot, and then I'm gonna end up going up front to a place where I found a burnside plate the first time we were back here. All right, later. All right, another fire. This is in pretty good shape. It's the best one so far. Not a bad bullet. Still right there's the truck. This is where I started first thing. I'm still right here. I'm gonna probably move on to fire bullets and cutting it. I need some brass, and probably gonna move. If anything gets bad, I'll come back here and dig some more. It's another bullet fired 58. I gotta move on, man. Too many fired 58s. I need some brass. I haven't gotten a brass yet. So still this little knoll. There's a silo. A couple guys in that field. I got a feeling the firing was from over there, somewhere on that ridge over there. It's probably where it should go. I'm gonna dump some gear, get rid of some iron. I'm either gonna walk over there for a little while, or I'm gonna hit up front where I know that burnt side plate came from. I might get that shot over there and then go to the burnt side plate. All right, so here we go. Another fired bullet. Having a great morning, man. This is Divxlv. We're at Brandy Rock Farm, and there's people scattered all over the place. Most on Wisconsin Hill, some are back here at the 6 Corps camp. But I see people staggered everywhere, and it hasn't taken long. See you guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna take a second and explain something, because this is one I probably should have filmed. This signal is what I call a ghost signal. It's this hole is about 8 inches deep, close to it. Here's my pin pointer. It's right to the top of my pin pointer. I think it's about 8 or 10. But this is what I call the Brandy Rock ghost signal. It just goes woot, woot, woot. And it's not really a signal. It's a flat spot, what we call a flat spot, or it just makes no signal. It kind of breaks on each side of it, and there's nothing in between. What I got, I'm using a VLF, man. Everybody's swinging GPXs. I got a White MXT Tracker E series. I got Killer Bee headphones, and I got what I'm using is the SEF butterfly 10x12 butterfly coil, and I love that coil. The thing just sings in here. My settings, I'm on ground track. I'm on relic. I'm swinging as high as I don't know if you can see it, about +2 right now. +2 on the gain, and dual control. I'm about 1 3/4, almost 2. I take the threshold so I just barely hear it, and it's humming all the time. Because that's what I'm saying. You get a ghost, you get whoop, whoop, whoop. It doesn't really make a signal. It kind of stalls out. What I call stall or ghost signal. We used to call it the very first time here. I think Coles Hill, they called it the when the MXTs are popular, they called it the ghost signal. So here's what I got. Way down that hole, I got me another fired bullet. This is about the 10th bullet I've dug, man. And they're not, some are deep, some are shallow, some are right on top of the ground. But here's another 58. Having a great morning. I keep saying I'm gonna move on, but as long as I keep digging these bullets, I know there's gotta be brass here, man. There's gotta be brass. All right, I'll see y'all later. All right, here's another cool signal. I got a pretty good signal. It was like 70, wasn't too deep, so about 4 or 5 inches. Look, here it is. When I get it out, it's reading 22. A bullet never reads 22 on MXT. It's usually 60 to 72, somewhere in that range. 66, 69, 69. Back home, it's 69 to 72. This thing's reading a 70, and then I got it out, and it's reading a 20 to 22 on the freaking ground. A bullet, 20 to 22. Unreal. Got another drop 58, or not dropped, I'm sorry, fired. This is the fired 58 morning. I got that one infield, a little piece of glass shard. The glass shard is what keeps me here. But I gotta move on. I keep saying I gotta move on here soon. It's about 10:30, I think. Another 58. Having a wondrous morning. It's a beautiful day. It's gonna get to be about mid 55. It's probably in the low 40s right now, mid 40s. There's a couple guys. This guy's been in that field. He must be finding something because he ain't moving, and this guy isn't moving either. That old barn, he's probably picking up some barn trash, but I'm picking that up too. But in the midst of it, the bullets are here. Where there's bullets, it had to be soldiers. So, what a glorious day. Happy DIV. Here we are, you can see it. We're at Brandy Rock Farm. And I'm heading back that way here shortly. There's a creek down there. It's got my dander up. I seen it coming in. They cleared the woods out a little bit. I'm telling you, there's a plate down there in that ravine. That's where we're gonna go next. So stick with me, have fun. Brandy Rock Farm. All right, guys, I don't know if you can see that. This is reading like 89 to 940 on the DVDI. Any other time I'd say that's a buckle. I'm down about 7 or 8 inches right now, and it's getting stronger as I'm going. Hang tight. This is either going to be a buckle or a can. I can almost guarantee it, or a big piece of lead, one or the other. So hang tight with it. Wow, I got full of big old square head spike of some type. That's probably, I don't know, I figured that's probably camp period. Man, I got fooled on that one. That was reading like 89, 92, 94. A little higher than normal. But man, that had all the makings of a plate. But that's what it is. Big old square head bolt or spike. So he's spiking some type. On the high top right now, and there's where I was. So I'm working my way up the ridge, getting away from the fire stuff. Still feeling the fire. It's got me another find. It's a nice 58, but it's trying to move on to some better stuff. This little knoll right here looks nice. It's a very high spot. There's the main house. A lot of good stuff over there. Well, I was gonna, man, I thought I had a find of a lifetime, man. See this thing? It was laying just like that in the ground, about 10 inches flat, and I had 2/3 of it exposed, and I kept digging to the end because I didn't want to start filming until I knew what it was. Because if you seen that much of it in the dirt, what would have been your first impression? Rifle barrel. And that's what I thought for sure I had, but it's some kind, I'm not even sure what it is. It's got a grooved in. It's probably a farm piece of some type. I don't think it's camp air. It could be. It just doesn't look quite right. It doesn't look like it's wrought iron. It looks like it's more cold steel, cold roll. But it's got a little impression there. It says probably a wheel or something. It might have been an axle of some type at one time. But man, you talk about a heartbreaker. I seen that and I kept digging it out, and I kept running. I was hoping to find a gun sight at one end or a rifle stock, and it didn't happen. So that's my filibuster for today. Alright, I crossed over the ridge right there. I was back over on the other side. Bunch of farm junk on the top. This is the field I wanted to go to. As you can see, I'm all by myself. There's one other guy over there. Just got my first signal here. I got high hopes. There's another one of those ghost signals where it just kind of whoop, whoop, whoop. And didn't really sing out, just kind of went hot, silent when I got it. It's another fired 58. Nice bullet. Pretty much everything's been fired today. But where they've been fired, there's been soldiers, so keep looking. Coming across the top of the hill, I did see some broken glass here and there, nothing major. But I'm gonna give this field here a shot for a little while. If this doesn't pan out, then I'm gonna go up to where I got the burnside plate. And maybe. Alright, another one of those about 6-inch hole. They've all been about 5 to 10 inches, most of the bullets today. Another one of those swoosh swoosh signals. Wasn't really reading, just silent out and peeking on each side of the silent mark. And it's another fired 58. Nice bullet. It's been a bullet day for me. This is number 14 right here, believe it or not. It's about 12 o'clock. Alright guys, it's got a cool bullet. This second actually Confederate bullet. I got a fired infield over there, but I think I just got a, I don't think it's 58, I think it's a 54 Gardner. I thought it might have been a ringtail first, but I'm looking at it, the bottom's decaying, the bottom ring, and it's got a huge deep cavity in it, so I'm pretty sure it's a Gardner. But if you look at the bottom ring, it's just kind of, I don't know if this thing's focused or not. It's got a huge, the outer ring of the Gardner of course has got an either an insert plug, they call it a plug, or rolled over fold, one of the two. But I didn't really do that when it came out of ground. The bottom edge just kind of started disintegrating a little bit, but I'm pretty sure it's a Gardner. It's got a good strong it's got a great patina to it. It's got like a chocolate brown, but it's only got 2 rings up top, and then that double it's got 2 rings at the top, and then the double flange at the bottom. So I'm pretty sure it's a Gardner. It's been fired, as you can tell, but that's a good bullet. It's a Confederate bullet, and that makes for a good day. I got an infield now, fired infield, and a Gardner. Really makes my day, man. I was in a hole. I gotta admit, that was one of the crappiest signals I've dug yet. With it's got a good solid target. It was only about 5 inches, 4 or 5 inches. But that thing read all over the place. It was like 89, 90, and then it dropped to 70, and then it dropped low, and then I got it out of the hole and it was reading 20s like that other bull I had up on the hill. It was just reading 20s, and I thought it was gonna be aluminum foil first because I found a couple pieces of that in here. And it was laying literally right on the ground reading about a 20, 22. But a Gardner, good one, man, good one. Alright, I just dug another mini ball, another 58. This is in pretty good shape. It's a fired, but it's still it's in really good shape. A little flattened on the base. But that's my 16th bullet of the day. It's about 130. quarter to 2. And the hole wasn't that deep. This is good dirt right here. I seen those flowers coming up down there, and that's what drew me this way. And I'm getting a couple iron hits, so following along this hedge line right here. We'll see what else comes up. All right, later. Man, that's one hunker of a fishing worm right there. Stick that thing up in the hole. Look at that. Huge fishing worm. I'll put him back down in there a little bit. They just got me another fired bolt. It's been a while. Last one I got was on that knoll right there. I got one down on the other side of this hill you can't see. And just now got another splatter. This one's like split in half. But it's a 58. You see the rings, what's left of them. Right on top of the ridge here. Almost on the tippy top, another 5 feet up and see on the Alright, just dug a hole about 4 or 5 inches. I put some of the dirt back in there. Got me another fire 58. This is in pretty good shape too. There's the ridge I was just on. Came down. I got a few iron hits up there, but nothing much. I'm moving on. I really need to get that creek. That's where I'm headed next. It's another 58. It's 17 for the morning. So far this morning, it's about 2 o'clock, 1/4 to 2, somewhere in there. All right, next find. The wind's really blowing hard, so I'm gonna cut it short. Another nice fire 3-ringer. And if you all can remember, the second hunt we had here at Divxlv, we took a picture. The picture was taken right there on this ridge right there, 20 feet away. And the photographer, I think, was on the wall down there by the barn, standing there. Got the camera, and we were all lined up on the hill right here. And right here's my find, 58 caliber fire, right there where we took the picture. Doesn't get any better than that. I'm heading back to my truck. It's over there, and then we're going to the creek. See you then. Okay, the creek wasn't working out, but I'm up here in front, the old church. You just can't see it. It's on the other side of this bush line. But first time we came in the back part of Brandy Rock, I dug a burnside breastplate somewhere right in here. There used to be a tree sitting there, and the tree's gone. I was 10 feet past the tree. But I was getting drop bullets that day, and I moved on because it was all field grass in there like it is right here, except for about 4 feet. So I'm gonna hit this ridge, and hopefully there's some stuff in here. With that burnside plate, I'm hoping there's a camp right in here, but we'll find out. I got me my first drop of the day. I think it's a bullet 19 of the day. It's my first drop, 58 caliber. It's a beautiful button. Got a great patina, nice pointy tip, and just a great bullet. And I'm, bless the Lord, I'm happy as can be right now. It's been a pretty good day. No brass. I want some brass before I leave, but I'll get going. Later. Alright, this is a heavily fired 58 caliber 3-ringer. This thing took a massive impact. It was in amongst some rocks. There's several rocks in the hole, down about 8 inches underneath the rocks. But crappy signal, but it just had that tweak to it that said dig me, and got another one. Trying to move on, running out of time. See you guys. Alright guys, day 2. I'm in the woods today. This is the spot where I left off last time I was here. Is Brandy Rock, but I got dehydrated, ran out of water, and I was digging signals right in here. Haven't been here 10 minutes, and I got my first hit. Got a camp lid at the bottom of the hill, and I just got my first bullet, which is a 58 fired. This dirt, as you can see, is not the typical Brandy Rock red. This is sandy loam right here. Awesome. Forest bed, loam, and sand. So it's good to the bullets, and I'm hoping to find some brass. Moved back here today with my riding partner Dennis, and we're looking for brass. Yesterday I got no brass, so I want brass today. All right, so right here's my other hole. Literally right here. Right here is my second target. Another bullet, another fired 58. It's gonna be a good start. Need the brass, but I already got 2 bullets in. Hadn't been there 20 minutes. Cool. This is all. Day 2 at Divxlv 45 at Brandy Rock Farm. Alright guys, same hole. Got another signal. Probably scan it again, might be more. 3 bullets here, might be about, who knows what we got. This is second bullet, same hole. Probably got a bunch of them here. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, got it. Just dug a hole, man. Unless she's like 10 inches and I'm about an inch above that. Maybe 2 with the loom that was in here. 12-inch hole, man, with the White's MXT down there at Brandy Rock, 10 by 12 butterfly coil. Just got another fired 3-ringer. It's only 9:30. We didn't get back in here to this spot about 8:30. 8, somewhere around in there, 8:30. So I've been here about an hour and a half. This is a 4th bullet. Having a great morning. Still looking for the brass. I know it's here. The lead's
Alright
here.
guys, just made my morning already. There's my other holes. Still digging in the same spot. Hadn't got within 7 feet away. There's where I dug the other ones. It's got another signal. It's about 5-6 inches right here. And
it's a Williams cleaner, I believe, type 2. I've only dug about 2 of these in my lifetime, and the other 2 I believe came out of right here, Brandy Rock. You just don't find these at home in Winchester. Love it, man. Type 2 without the bottom ring. It's just got the little post, and it's been fired, but it's in great shape, and I couldn't be happier. This is a new one.
Well, not a new one, but fairly new one for me. I just don't have many of them. Oh, this is awesome. Second double this morning. All right, here's my hole with the cleaner. Had another signal right in behind it. It is a fired 58, same hole as the Williams cleaner type 2. How freaking awesome is that? That's two doubles, a double here and a double right there. Awesome, man. Good spot. Like I said, I'm staying here today. Happy as a leaf. Digging lead, man. A Divxlv Brandy Rock. All right, moving downhill. That spot tinkered out, and moving downhill. This spot, man, is huge root, man. I was getting a signal right in that thing. It is actually right there in the bottom corner, trapped in it. I got another fire. I believe it's 3-ringer. Pretty sure it's 3-ringer. I haven't cleaned it up yet, but I know it's a 3-ringer. And it's been about a half hour, so this is the next signal. I'm kind of moving downhill towards the back. I'm going to head towards the river. All right, there's last hole. Here's this hole. It's about 2.5 feet away, 3 feet maybe. We got another fired 3-ringer. This one hit it pretty good. Nice flat top. Base a little smashed. And it's a fired 3-ringer. And we'll take it. Brandy Rock fine. Alright, that didn't take long. Bullet 1 was there. Bullet 1 was right there. Bullet 2 was there at the end of this tree log. Bullet 3 is here just to the right. Just got me another fired 3-ringer. Off to the races. Still looking for that brass. Alright, group of 4. Hole 1, 2, 3, 4, somewhere. They're all right here at this tree trunk. That hole's pretty deep. It's about 8 or 10 inches. Got me another fired 3-ringer. Pretty bullet. Like all of them smashed on the side. Alright, man. Moving on. Peaceful moment, man. Been digging my holes, taking a break for a second on this tree stump. And man, I don't hear anybody or see anybody. Just back here in the thick woods. I don't mind this. Like, you get tore up. I got battle scars already. But how peaceful is this, man? There's deer tracks everywhere. I don't see another guy back here hunting. Dennis, he couldn't handle it anymore. He went up on the field. He's trying to hit the camp. It's up on top of that hill up there. But I'm gonna go swing in here. This stuff's in here. It's just thick. You gotta deal with it, but it's nothing I don't deal with back home. So. And another fired one. I'm moving on. I think I need to find a brass. So too much fired stuff. Alright, this is real. I'm not far. Right there's my stuff. I've been digging them right here. So it's probably a target shot. It's price. I don't want to dig a bunch of target bullets. I'm going to move on. See you guys. Alright, probably one of the last signals of the day. It's getting late. It's about 5:05. And my ride's been calling me. And kind of disappointing afternoon. I came out of the woods. As you could tell, I was getting tore up. It just wasn't worth it. It was too thick, and there's nothing but fired bullets. There wasn't no brass. I came out to look for brass at about 1, 2, 3 different places. 2 or 3 different places. Didn't even find squat. Didn't find bullets. I didn't find brass. Didn't find anything. So I came back to where I was yesterday, and just now got another fired 58. It's in pretty good shape. I like it. I'll take it. If it's my last relic of the hunt, then so be it. Tomorrow I'm bugging out early. Unfortunately, I got a daughter who plays softball, and her season starts tomorrow. She's got 3 games, and I really don't want to miss them because she's killing it in the batting cages, and she's due for a home run. And if I miss the first home run in life, I'll be killing myself. Not killing myself, but I'll be really disappointed. So my daughter's softball is taking precedent over metal detecting, believe that or not. So I'm bugging out in the morning. Enjoyed the hunt. This is headquarters. Well, not that, but that pole barn right there. And that's where the big lunch will be tomorrow, and everybody spread their goods out. And unfortunately, I won't be here to see it, and I wish I would, because there's a Mississippi plate dug, an ID badge, a couple bottles have been dug today that I know of. And some good stuff is going to be shown, and I'm not going to be here to see it, but that's the way it is. Probably be the last trip. I think this is the last hunt in Brandy Rock, so this is a sad day in a way. Been here for about 3 or 4 hunts, and this will be the last one from what I understand. This is kind of my view from right now, and it's beautiful. This farm, that's the owner's house up there, and his mom and dad are in the Farley house, which just out of sight right now. It's behind the silos on the way on the other side of that ridge, but it's literally, they look at each other. That's the original Farley house was here during the Civil War. It's like over there in that patch of green trees right in behind it, probably 3/4 of a mile away. That was the headquarters during this part of the camp. They used that for headquarters. 6th Corps was over there. There was a New York camp over there. Wisconsin's way over there. There's a Confederate camp, small one there. Confederate camp over to the right of the house. There's camps everywhere, and there's probably plenty more we don't even know about. But if this is my last take, this is my last take, and just want to say, everybody, thanks for watching my videos. It's been a while for me. My daughter's becoming a rising star in softball, and that's taking over my life right now, which I'm alright with. Eventually she'll grow up and I'll get back to doing more metal detecting. But I did pick up a bucket list machine this weekend from Dennis Morrison. It's a Nautilus DMC2B, so hopefully you'll see me with that in the future. Something I've been wanting for 20 years. Yeah, it's an old machine, it's a VLF, but it's a great machine for where I live at. And it's one of those machines I just had to have. I never could afford it, and this price for this one I couldn't pass up, especially with 3 coils and a set of headphones to go with it too, and rechargeable batteries. So thanks to Dennis, and thanks to you all, and have a great evening. This is Brandy Rock Farm, Friday. I don't even know what the date is, but this will be my last day. Alright, signing off. See ya. Well, I lied to you. This bullet was laying about 6 inches down all the way in the hard pan. The hard pan here is this red clay. It's kind of loomy on top, but this red clay is in the bottom, so I can't go past that. And I got me another fired 3-ringer. This one looks pretty good too. And that might be my last bullet of the day, but it came pretty quick. It's only been about 3 minutes. Oh, this one's got some character. This one's been wormed. This one may not have been fired. It wasn't. Yay! It's a drop, but it was pulled. That's pretty cool. That's my character bullet for the weekend. Pulled, wormed, whatever you want to call it. It's definitely a ramrod hit. I don't think that got fired. Doesn't look like it doesn't have rifling on the side. So I think that hole should have been where the worm screw went in. They probably just barely got a hold of it and pulled it back out. That's awesome. Not fired, but wormed. Haven't dug one of them this weekend. Maybe I'll even get lucky and it's a 6-point star on the bottom. I did get one of them on cleanup last night. Alright guys, see you later.